call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow! Hey, Ridley!
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Williams. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. Give him 13. Yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
A gain of 13 yards and a Raven first down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that takes us from second to third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 56. Mike, 56. Yeah.
Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Got it, 56. Mike's 56. I got you, boy.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check.
Here's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal. At the Chiefs.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Yellow. Alpha. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Mike, 48. Mike, 48. You're not ready. 48.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the Combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position.
Yellow. 180. He's not going to get me.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Owasor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I'm going back to you.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check three, check three. Hey, 15. Yellow. Mike 40.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch the screen.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited
rare.
is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yellow. Argo on, 80. Drop deep. You got double tight.
Now on second and 13. Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
It's a gain of 18.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. On 1st down, they go with Dixon. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Let's go.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I know you felt that one.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
At the 39-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Come on, D.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Run it. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Go. 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 28-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it. They don't want it.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yellow. 40, Mike, 40. I
Mahomes going to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On second down, Williams. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way, and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check, check. Lucky.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's it, baby.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
56. Much 56. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, this is Collins. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And Jackson throwing once more. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football. I
think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Throwing is Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First down carry. It's Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Collins. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing good?
From the gun, Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st down, it's Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Hill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on second and 14. Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 15. Mike, 48. 65.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Jones. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On the toss play, this is Dixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson dancing to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
56.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Snead's got it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the 4th quarter. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. From the 44, Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start the drive with Hill. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. This is Collins on the toss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Huge first down, got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll look to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.